Hello and welcome back to Tiny Glade. Figured we'd, play some more today, get a little idea session going here. I started looking at they have the various different biomes, and I saw the Olden biome, and I kind of loaded it up and saw this interesting looking kind of little lake with some rocks. And that gave me kind of a neat idea. I think I want to build maybe some kind of elevated spaces with like a little rocky outcroppings with these like a little town connecting each kind of island almost. It'll make sense here in a few minutes when we get started. So let's start by doing some erasing here, just clean things up. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay. All right. So I think we're gonna start with is make this whole space water. And this might take a second to kind of go through. It's gonna make a little more sense once you get rid of some of these trees. I do kind of like the style here with the Olden. How it just kind of has these trees with no limb, not limbs, but no leaves on them. That's kind of neat. Okay, let's switch over to this. Clean up all these trees so we kind of, we'll probably add some back in, but I really want to make sure there's enough space here for what I want to build. And hopefully we can still stay within the, the half hour that I like to spend on this every day. Alright, and then let's start building, crop here. Let's do something like this. Oh, interesting, when there's water there. Okay, so we'll need to do this. Yeah, erase the water like that. I kind of want one over here. These don't need to be, perfect. And then one kind of here. We want these to be a little interconnected. And then we kind of want one, I think, just to be kind of off by itself here, maybe. Like that. And I like the little life preserver for the sheep here. Good. And then we'll have kind of more... a slightly larger one here, kind of not really like a town center, just kind of a little bit more dropping inlets. Add a little bit more water. I want these to all be, perfectly uniform in shape. I want them to be a little bit odd or strange looking. And I want to put a little bit more. I want to create these kind of small platforms in the middle here. For the kind of where the connections are between these different spaces. Let's do one right. Then let's do this. Because we want to cover this kind of whole area. So if you watched yesterday's episode, it was a little bit confusing sometimes about how exactly. I want this to be too big like that. A little bit confusing exactly how the raised terrain kind of works in terms of the other terrain. So you're basically drawing like one chunk or section essentially that you're working with, which makes sense, but it can be a little bit confusing. Let's make that a little bit higher, because you could do something like this, and then now I have to break this up into two separate sections, and it's just a little bit of a hack. So we kind of want to just work on these islands as they are. Kind of all together, make them a little bit easier. So something like this, and then not that, and then like that. So it just makes it a little bit more simplistic. We'll do something like I want to break this one up a little bit into kind of two bridges, since it's a little bit larger area. So we'll have something a little bit lower, more like that, and then over here, down this in. And then I want this to be slightly elevated so we can get a little path going between the two. And here, I don't want this to be too high because I want to have a little bit of variety in how these rocks look between the spaces. But let's bring this up just a little bit more. And this guy, yeah. Something like that, get that all placed in. And how's the height look? I don't want the heights to be too uniform because you can't go super, super high here, but I do want them to have a little bit of, a little bit of variety. And I like this kind of being really low. I don't think there's another one that's quite that low. Okay. Cool. So let's try to see how this is going to work with building across these objects. So I haven't played with this too much. Let's get that like that. Yeah, so we might have to do multiple bridges or structures. Okay, let's bring this down and that. And let's bring this up. Yeah, and I know sometimes you can get these specific shapes where it kind of has an arch in the middle, but I think we'll probably see that more here because of the height. So let's just kind of, we're trying to keep this a little bit on the shorter side instead of, 20-hour builds or something along those lines. So we have to deal with a little bit of imperfection, and that's okay. Like this. Bring that down. And then extend this out. And let's keep it a little bit more narrow. Down like this, that. Then rotate a little bit. Yeah, so I want these to feel like they're essentially, part of the same structure. I don't know how perfect we're going to be able to get this like this, but let's just see what we can do here. Maybe something like that. Nope, don't do that. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I do wish we could maybe send that a little bit further. I guess we can't. That looks a little odd, but I think it'll have to do for right now. Maybe unless we build some kind of structure in the middle, and then we extend out from there. But I'm not quite sure what that'll look like. I guess we'll try it on one of the other ones. And let's do this. Let's do a little bit that. And let's bring up. Okay, let's erase. I want to erase just a little bit of the water there. Okay. Just so we can kind of complete this without quite so much. Remember, I'm getting this by right-clicking, so. Okay, and then a little path like that. And then, yeah, path over here. The width. I think I want a little bit wider path going down here. I don't think you can do this, right? No. I do like how that looks, though. We're probably going to take some advantage of that. And I really do like they kind of let you finish off the sides. It'll definitely be not that. No, not that. Let's do something like this. I like this a little bit on the corner. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Okay. Right there. And yeah, something like that. I think looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Like how that looks over on the side there. I like the little bit of a step there, just kind of like they had to fix it up. Alright, that's looking pretty nice. Now let's move on to the next connector here. Like I said, this isn't going to be perfect because we got other things to do here. Okay, let's try for this one. I want to try this. Where I put this in the middle, and then I extend this up, and I put this down. Okay, I don't think that's gonna fit. So let's see. What if we do something? How do we get it to do what I want? Where it's basically. I'd like it if it was a little more arched. If that makes any sense. Basically, I'd like it if there's a little arch between these two. But I'm not sure we can do that because of the height difference. This may have to do for now, at least. While we're just kind of exploring. Maybe you can iterate on this idea in a future video. I don't know. Maybe something like that, and then narrow it down with too wide. What if I do? If I do this. Oops, no, that's terrible. Something like that. Up like this. Make it a little more even. Neat. And I want this to be a little bit lower, so there's almost got a step here. Can we do... Yeah, I don't want the step to be too aggressive, though. Maybe, yeah, something like that. Okay, and then like this. Alright. I don't think we can do... Yeah, that's just the wall there. Alright, let's see. Can this span? I think this can span the whole thing if I do the right positioning. So let's do that. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, great. Move this around a little bit. And narrow it down. Rotation. Bring in the roof. I want this one to be a little more narrow. Kind of getting towards the end, the edges here. Kind of like that. I don't think we do this, right? That won't change. I do like this idea though. Just a little bit of variety here. Let's bring it on. And then what if I do that? Okay, so it's a little bit too much height-wise. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, that looks really cool. Let me just get a lot of height difference between the two. I wish there was like an arch that went across, but if there is, I have not figured out how to do it yet. So, I guess we'll just keep learning. And then I'm going to do this over here. And we stretch all the way there. Down again. And I think I want another wooden bridge, I think, just for this further section. I think I actually want that for all of them. Let's see. Yeah, I think we bring this up. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, let's switch it for all of these real quick. I actually really like that wooden look. And we'll bring in just the height adjustments here a little bit. It's a little bit messy, but I'm only gonna be able to get it so perfect because we can't. You can only build structures that are so wide. Yeah, let's put this up. And put that down as low as we can. Let's bring the whole thing down. It's a little too high. And we'll finish this off here. I do wish there was like a little bit better way to connect two pieces like this, right? Because you can kind of see that we're gonna struggle just a little bit to make this look really good, but that's okay. And change the color to the wood similarly. And let's bring it up like this. Can we come down a little bit more? I guess not, because the... Okay. This is way too wide. What is this? I want this one to be much, much skinnier. Where it's positioned, essentially. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then let's put that here. This is looking pretty nice. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right, and I think this island I'm just gonna leave as a bit, just to break it up a little bit in terms of like that. And I don't want to do. No, that one lone tree. I don't like how that looks. I think maybe we'll just leave it like this for now. Maybe we'll extend it out. I don't know. Alright, let's put in a few structures. The first thing I want to do this time is I definitely want to put in a little house here. Sorry there, sheep. This out just a little bit. And let's bring a more narrow roof. A little bit lower. Okay, I don't really like when it has a little spire on top, at least not for right now. Okay. And let's put a door in here. Path coming to it, and let's narrow the path a little bit. Okay. And then back here, put in a little fence that kind of follows the contours. That. And then another door. A little path door here. Yeah, put a little bit of flowering there. Windows. And just one window there. And because there's a little bit of a danger here for, safety, a little lantern there. And I want another one here. There. These are all just going to be pretty, small, kind of simple structures. Kind of mixed up. A little bit thinner. There. Oh, we don't need. Who's gonna have a house without a chimney? Come on. Can we do? I've seen some people do metal chimneys, but I'm not sure exactly how to do that. Maybe you paint the chimney? Well, maybe I will Google this afterwards and figure it out. A darker color like that. And then the path here. Oh, no, that's a little bit too large. There we go. And let's put a little slightly different style of window here overlooking this lake. And another lantern outside the door. I think this one goes over like that. Okay. And then I want a little two-style house here. I just want as like a little addition off the side, right? Like it had to be, the construction was a little bit weird because of how this had to be built. And let's connect a little better. Okay, that looks pretty good. this one a little rounder. Just to vary it up a little bit. And we'll put in a door here. Get that cart out of the way. We don't have space for that. And another lantern by the door. Here. And let's put in some windows. And they have a big pair of double windows back here. Oh, that's even better. Holy moly, they really did a great job with these updates, I gotta say, compared to when I played the demo last. Just so intuitive to build some of this stuff and very, very fun. Another double window. And it just feels good. So, kudos to the developers, they did a really nice job. Maybe we want to stick with this kind of color scheme. I like that the roofs are a little different. That's not the only thing I want to do here, though. I'll make that a little more squat. What do we do? Yeah, make it a little bit rounder there, just to kind of flow here a little better. Wish you could pick the color of the... the color, I wish you could pick the color of the flowers, though. That would be really neat. Like this. Open around there. Alright. And let's put a little bit of a fence in. Making a little bit of a mess here. Don't want to do that. Just a little bit of safety for the fence, especially here. This is a dangerous one. Cool, I really like how that kind of blends together. Okay. Over here. I think this one will come all the way back, yeah, around the side. I really like how that looks. Ooh, a little corner chimney. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay. Wouldn't be too tall. And maybe one more window just up here. A little bit light on this. One more way over here. One more. Alright, and then I think one more little house here. I want this one to be much smaller and kind of more squat. Down like that. Right there. Okay, and let's bring this down. And get a door. Yeah, this one I want to be really tiny. This is more of some kind of shack or a storage shed or something along those lines. So it won't have a furnace. But it will have a little in the eave there. And get another lantern, because you gotta have that. Another there. I want to make this as safe as possible, if we can, for people. A little too much in the way, I think. There. Okay. And what do I want to do here? I definitely want... well, at least one or two. One tree there. And maybe one here, kind of in the way. Oh, this looks so good. They did such a good job with the trees, just kind of the updated biomes. Some of these didn't exist before. maybe something like that. I think I kind of like that empty space. Here. Yeah, this little divot here to create some meters. Okay, and then let's put one tree there, and then I want a couple of trees over in this area. Right, and let's get some fences going real quick. And this button around like that. Yeah, like that, and then here. And over here, I think we'll break them up a little. We'll have kind of a rectangular house, but gonna have kind of this circular structure on the end. I kind of want to treat it like I kind of want to treat it like it's almost a observatory of some kind. You know, I wish I could put like a hole there, but I think what we will do is, what if I do maybe a window like this? Oh yeah. Yeah, something like that. Looking out this direction. Okay. I'll make this a bit larger, like a little meeting space. Not like a religious meeting space or anything, but more of a, you know, more for people just to kind of gather and look at the stars and that sort of thing. So maybe what we'll even do is on the side here. Here's what we'll take this. We'll make this flat on the top. And then kind of push it down like this. Yeah, can we fit a door in here? Let's see. No, I'm calling it. Okay. Bring the height up on this slightly. And then, perfect. Okay. We can have a door in there. And goes on the side here like this. So we can kind of, you know, let some light in. And the height there a little bit. And a few more. Here, and it's really crazy how easy it is to build fun looking stuff in this game. It's really impressed. The devs did such a good job. Alright, let's put a little bit of plant, and I want there to be, you know, a large like garden area right around here. This is, you know, kind of a public space for people, so really have that kind of feeling. And do we want a chimney here? I think we do. Just something to break it up a little bit. And then we'll put a fence in around the back here. Something like that. Just in case, you know, people want to come out here and don't want to risk falling off there. Okay. And let's get lanterns here like this. I kind of like it better without them. I do want this one though. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm really liking how this looks. I don't know what I want to do here though. I think I want to do... What do I want to do here? I think maybe I want like a really large... Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, I really like the look of that. Just this huge kind of circular building for, you know, storage of grain or, you know, whatever might exist. We'll put I actually want to put 2 doors in here. And then a path leading around here like this. And I'll have a bunch of... Let's actually put the fence in first. This is getting dangerous over here. Yeah, put that up. Okay. Put a tree or 2 back here. Windows. We don't want to have too many windows, right? Because if this is some kind of storage space. We don't want to be ruining whatever's inside. But we do, or at least a few windows on the sides here. Alright. And let's put just a little tiny door back here. Just maybe people are... Oh, okay. One little door here. Little path that kind of comes up to it. Just in case you have to come out on this side. For whatever reason. And... little lantern next to the door here. And... lantern next to the door here. Alright. I don't think we did really anything with this, but that's okay. I just like how it's just kind of there, and they said, we're not gonna finish. Maybe we could do something. Probably do something like this, right? Just, it's in progress. But do I want to do something like this? No, I don't think I want. I don't think that they would have expanded out this way yet, right? Cool. Get a window here. And one more set of doubles. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm really happy with this. I want to look at see what it looks like at night here. Go through and these different little islands that we have going on. Definitely need to work on the bridges a little bit, but, maybe in another episode. What is that? What's this from? How did this happen? I guess it's a handle to maybe help people up? I'm not sure. What is this? Ah, there we go. Okay, just an accident. A happy little accident easily addressed. Let's add one more double window here. Yeah. And bring it down to this. Cool. Okay. Well, I think that's about it for today. I'm really happy with how this turned out. There's very different feeling structures, and they have a little bit of uniqueness to them. Take a look. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Maybe photo mode it. Maybe something like that. Where's the aperture? Something a little bit more. Something like that. I think that looks... That's about perfect. I could not ask for a better scenario. Oh, even better like this. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.